I'm running the intro. Hey guys, what's up? 10 here. And now I'm just playing.
No,
okay,
keep going. Keep going. This
Dude,
less work for me.
I don't know the intro. Do we have a set intro? I have a set intro.
I think
don't
we
know
do, actually. It's been, okay, guys. Hello. First off, it's been over a month since the last one, so I'm trying to remember what I say. I think I got it. Okay. Welcome back to Impulsive. I'm your host, Logan Paul. We're here. I'm sorry.
No, bro. It's No Jumper, coolest podcast. Today we've got... No, I'm just playing.
I'm just playing. It's Cold Attract.
Cold Attract Shash.
It's Cold Attract
with
shit, and we're back with
your
the podcast.
host, Brad.
This is crazy. Guys, first off, we already tried recording the podcast. We went 22 minutes in and I realized that we weren't recording. Whoops. So we're delirious at this point. I don't even remember how we started off the last podcast, but it definitely wasn't as crazy as that one. Sheesh. Yeah, we it's just me and Nazari here today, guys, being your entertainment. We lost the rest of the crew in a drowning. They all drowned in a tornado or something. And so we're here trying to... We actually had a topic we were going to talk about, and we're going to save this topic because it's a good topic. But we were going to talk about our favorite albums and music, but I'm hoping we can get a big crowd for that one, or a big, more people in here to talk about that because it's a good topic and, more diverse tastes in music to listen to. So we're just going to shoot the shit and hope we can entertain you guys for the duration of this shit. So...
Yeah, try to recover from the first attempt here.
Yeah. I when I realized that we weren't recording, I was like, I'm actually sweating now. And I'm so upset. I couldn't believe it. Dude, I don't even remember the last time I filmed something for that long and just realized I wasn't recording. But we're recording. It says 3 minutes so far, so we're good. Oh, I'm nervous.
He's checking it now. He's going to be watching the whole pod.
I'm so scared. Yeah, I know. I feel like I just got a boost of that. That shit gave me adrenaline just saying that. I was like, oh, God. So we're here. This is going to be wild.
We're back.
Oh, and speaking of wild, I got a topic, though, I really do want to bring up, though. And I wanted to talk about this movie to Jacob also because his opinions on movies are always divisive. I never know if he's going to like something or not. And I feel like I could get him to like this because this film is an A24 film and he's not a fan of those movies generally. But I think I could get him on this one. And I'm going to try it. But I want to have a watch party for this movie when it comes out on Blu-ray. But me, Wes, and Skylar went and saw Everything Everywhere All at Once back in April. I guess it was the second week, and it was the first week that it was worldwide release. And so we watched this film, and it felt like I was watching, someone tweeted this. They were like, this movie felt like how it must have been to have seen Star Wars or The Matrix for the first time. And I was like, I kind of agree with that because of how crazy and unique it was. We're getting a lot of unique films these days. But this one, dude, fucking blew me away. I don't think I've laughed as hard in a theater, but I also was teary-eyed at one point. So it was just, and I know Nazari's not much of a movie guy, but I'm just saying this would be, I think, down his alley. So that's why I'm recommending it and stuff. So check it out in theaters. Do yourself a favor. It's one of the best movies this year. So
I'm a good roller coaster of emotions guy.
Yeah. He likes to feel things.
Yeah. I like to feel people. Oh, so what rating do you give this movie though?
A plus. Extra plus. Okay. I would consider.
Is that with an S rate? Is that an S tier scale?
S tier. It's an S plus. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forget about the S. Yeah. I would say, dude, I would even go as far to say if I watched it a couple of times, that it could possibly be in my top 20 or 15 or something or 10 for all I know.
Wow, that's big.
It is.
That's
and
big.
I don't say
He's
that lightly.
He's a movie person.
Yeah.
He's a movie guy.
But to be fair, my top 10 is filled with probably 100 movies. So yeah, it's a big top 10.
That's not 10 then.
I know.
That's definitely not a top 10. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely
got a top 5,000.
I do have a top 3 and that's definitive. But other than that, I don't have anything else in the list. So.
All right. Well, shoot us your top 3 real quick so I can.
You want to know? Okay.
Bounce off that.
I think
for sure.
You'll like one of these. Well, no, we've talked about this.
Probably
I'm not
not.
sure. Yeah, I can't
Probably
remember.
Never.
Okay, so number 3 is Blade Runner 2049. Okay, that's not the one I was talking about. Number 2 is the anime film Your Name. Now, you've seen that one? Okay, there we go. Look, common ground right there. And number 1 is The Dark Knight. But I preface this, and I'm sorry because it's so nerdy. But technically the number one would be like the original Star Wars trilogy, or maybe even like, but there's too many of those, and I don't want to cloud up my top 10 with Star Wars movies because it's, and same goes for Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones. Those 4 franchises are like untouchable, God tier, put them up there.
So you just have to pick one and put it in, like, if you had to.
Yeah. So I just kind of treat those like as my top 4 franchises, but they're kind of above the top 10 list. They're God tier, like I said. So that's how I would say it.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. If I'm going for top 3 movies right now, number 3, I'm going with Spider-Man, the multiverse one. Miles Morales. We got Black Miles Morales. That's all that matters.
It's a good ass movie.
I finally got him. I don't care. Whenever they make the real life one, that'll be number 1. So we already know that. But that's number 3. Number 2. You got me thinking when you said your name, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Mugen Train, the Demon Slayer movie. God, dude, tears.
Is it?
Genuine tears. So 2, that's going number 2.
Dude, I'm so down to get into that at some point.
No, dude, you should watch it.
I really want to. I've seen like 4 episodes of it, but I want to get into there because I hear the movie's excellent. So.
Like, it was a movie theater full of grown men crying.
Yes.
Like, all of us were crying together as a team.
Yes. Dude, I haven't been in a theater packed in so long, so I need that. I just need that experience.
Just that crying together atmosphere.
I would love that. Really I felt like I was the only one crying in everything, everywhere, all at once. I was like, is anyone else crying? I was like, I guess not.
You're like, is this not beautiful to you?
Is this not beautiful? Yeah, exactly. Jesus. Yeah, that's kind of how that went.
All right. And at number 1, I'm going to have to go with, at this point in time, right now.
That's a good thing to say. I'm going to have to go
with Weathering with You, which is by the same people that made Your Name, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And it's their newer one. It's so good. I went and saw it with my girlfriend on a double date, actually. And I was trying to not cry in front of my girl. So, it's a good movie when I'm holding tears back next to, that's, it's a scary sight right there.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
It's a great movie, dude.
I said that's a good thing to say, but I don't know why I said that because that's like obviously at this point in time, like, opinions change and shit. I was just that was a good thing to preface. Yeah. I don't know why I said that, but I
just wanted to preface that though.
Yeah, of course. No, I was actually gonna chime in. I actually own it. I own Weathering with You. I've seen it. I saw it once. And I'm so sorry, Nazari, but I was kind of underwhelmed by it. I'm not gonna lie.
You're lying.
I prefer.
To me right now.
I mean, the same guy, like you said, who did Your Name. I think you said that, right?
Yeah, Your Name. Same guy. Same group.
He's got a new one coming out. Same, definitely same director. Makoto Shinkai. He has a new film coming out. I guess we gotta watch that too. But yeah, Weathering with You, man. I don't know.
That guy.
It was good though.
He
is really on his top. He's top tier. But I think that was the thing. He was like really nervous when Your Name came out and started getting massive success. I think it was him, or was it? I can't remember if it was him or it was like Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. But they were like, "Stop watching my movie." Like it's like I'm going to have anxiety basically making my next film when it doesn't live up to my like magnum opus. And I'm like,
and
sucks.
You got to think, as someone who directs or creates such like gigantic, magnificent things, that's got to be something you're constantly thinking of. It's like the next thing I make has to be even better. You have to continue to top this now.
How do we top the hip hop Common Odyssey video? I don't know. I'm just kidding. We will easily.
That was an L pivot right there.
Top it. No, I don't want to pivot to that. Trust me.
We can segue into
the
new song.
Oh my God, Nazari.
The segue into the new song. The new hit single dropping on the charts.
It's not out yet. I've recorded a trap. It feels so weird to say this. I recorded a trap song. Oh God, unless I'm talking about EDM, which I guess is different. But no, this is a trap.
Full on trap.
This is full on. It's a Peeps diss track. The Marshmallow Ducks. I basically got my inspiration because I found it was Easter recently, and I guess they had the Peeps bunnies, and I saw them, and then I was just like, I wonder who likes these because I'll pawn them off to someone, but everyone I tried to pawn them off to was like, yuck, I don't want this, and I'm like, oh, well, this is kind of like universally hated. I wonder, which I know some people like it. Jacob told me he liked it. I was like, weird. But I made a diss track on it. I don't know. It's low key, like pretty good. I'm going to make a music video. It'll come out one day. Well, it sounds like a fever dream the way I'm describing it. It sounds terrible.
I just want to say that, like, musically, it's there.
Okay.
But, okay, it's such a 2012 thing to do, just because when you played it for me, I remembered, like, all the random diss tracks that got dropped by top YouTubers in, like, 2013. Yeah. And I was like, this is a great idea. This is going to be popular. Like, people are going to watch that.
My idea, and was it the diss tracks like 2017 kind of thing? Wasn't that like really blowing up right then? Because I remember being in transitioning from high school to college when they were doing like KSI
it was
shit.
around high school. It was around high school to college, actually.
Okay, I was just wondering because I wanted to get my timelines right, because what I was trying to do with this track or this song, and kind of what I felt like I was doing with the hip hop song and the hip hop video, was going for like that old school nostalgic goofiness shit you would see from like Smosh or I guess, holy shit, Bart Baker. Is that his name? Is that the fuck? I don't like him, by the way.
I think that's his name.
I think that's his name. You
don't like Bart Baker?
I do, but I don't at the same time. It's hard to explain. There's something about him I just like.
No, I get that.
But like, I don't know. I don't know if he's still making shit. Like, I'm just talking about back in the day. But it kind of felt like it's thundering outside. I thought it was like an airplane.
I just had big trucks honking their horn outside. Nice. I was wondering if you heard it. You never heard it, so whatever.
We're good. I'm trying to make this song kind of like a thing you would see from the old days, like being goofy, but also having like that modern, I was gonna say flavor,
a modern spin on it. Yeah, and it succeeded. Like, I'm gonna tell you, you want to see this when it drops for sure, because it's legitimately, like I said, it's musically well made, like as a normal song.
Yeah,
before it's like a meme,
which is bizarre.
Like, it's actually.
But like, also, I don't think I could ever make a hip hop, trap, anything in that vein being seriously or with serious lyrics. I couldn't take myself seriously doing that, because I would just, there's so many people I know from high school that have done that and try to take it seriously, and it just cringes me out. So I'm like, I can't fall into the trap of doing that, I think. So I just make dubstep.
I feel like also, though, like, what would you rap about? Like,
nothing.
What could realistically,
I live in the forest.
Like, what would be your bars?
I don't know, like, some Daniel Boone ass shit.
Yeah. You'd have to be one of the metaphorical, extremely like knowledgeable rappers that are rapping about like poems and stuff.
You know what I would rap about? Low key, high key. I would, and I kind of want to do this with my real music, like electronic music or whatever, but tell us like, if I was rapping for sure and legit, I would make a fantasy world or some shit and kind of have some bars in there. It'd be funny. It'd kind of be like, if anyone knows Tara Reid, he does like some goofy shit on his, with his bars and shit. But I would probably do something like that. Like, I wish I knew an artist who did this, like a rap.
If you don't think more, Weird Al Yankovic, or think, Lil Dicky, because Lil Dicky does that sometimes.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for that kind of comedy.
Lil Dicky, what do you mean? Because he's got, I'm not saying he's bad.
I just wouldn't go for like full on comedy, like, which I don't think he does.
Yeah,
I know he
doesn't. 100%. Yeah. But he has like some songs where he's kind of, you can tell it's not based in reality.
Yeah,
100% it can't be. There's no way it is. Like,
I'm not super familiar with him. I know I've heard Pillow Talking, which I did like that one.
That song is great. Yeah.
The music video looked like it had a lot of effort put into that, so that was cool. I don't know what I would do. It's kind of just, we'll see if it ever happened, but it's not. So don't worry. We'll have the Sayber Court mixtape out this summer. It's not true. Oh, you know what I was thinking about? If we ever did do a Sayber Court mixtape. So, okay, quick shameless plug. I made merchandise for Sayber Court. Feel free to check it out. We should make a commercial, by the way. We talked about this.
Yes, we did.
In the last podcast that wasn't being recorded. Well, we're going to make a fucking commercial for it. But yeah, we got merchandise out, and I made a sticker, and it's called the mixtape sticker. And I love the design for it. And I'm saying if we ever did a Sayber Court mixtape of just whatever, that would be the cover. I love that design.
I feel like now you've just created a new pun for the commercial, by the way.
Did I?
So we've definitely got to throw in merch and dice. So it's the merch and then a pair of dice. You know, because you just because of how you just said it, now we've got to use that. Throw that in the list.
Do you have any YouTubers that you're like, I'm going to definitely try to cop their merch at some point, or maybe already have?
I have multiple YouTubers stuff right now.
I've done that for several times. I'm thinking about getting back into that because there's some like, I don't watch Game Grumps ever really, but I really respect them. And I do like Dan and Aaron and all the people behind it. But I looked at their merch one day and I was like, damn, this is really creative. And I would love to go for something like that. But a lot of the merch I've seen from other places, I've kind of been iffy on, like, I don't know if I want to, because it's usually like $30 for a t-shirt. And I'm just not a big clothes spender, I guess.
I'm sorry, $30 for a t-shirt?
That's
Whose
not bad.
YouTube channels are you looking at?
I mean,
that's
you're
way
saying
not
that's
bad.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
this isn't
way
bad.
not, because I'm saying like the people I'm looking at want $95 for a t-shirt. You
Really?
know what I mean? Like they want.
Oh, no, I'm not about that.
Like,
I'm watching the cheap ass YouTubers.
Yeah, like
well, I think it's $30 and then tax would bring that up a bit, but
but it's not making it 110. Like,
no, well, I wouldn't buy a t-shirt for that ever. I barely buy one, like I said, for $30. Like I don't buy much t-shirts, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
And hoodies, those are the ones I see are usually like $60, $70, which is
because the only PewDiePie hoodie I've ever bought was 110 off rip. It was 110. I know that for a fact. I'm trying to think.
So one of my favorite channels now is Super Mega, and you could probably tell a lot of inspiration. It will probably be brought from them because I'm really captivated by their style. But I liked their shirts. They were just selling, and now I'm promoting. I love how I'm promoting everyone else's merchandise.
Yeah,
but,
you're like, don't buy ours, go buy theirs.
They had like a one called it was like a Super Mega Mart t-shirt, and it was like based on their store. And there he goes.
The bid again.
Hold on, he'll be back.
We had to throw the bid in there.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, so I don't know, thinking about that. It'd be cool to have a Sayber Court Emporium shirt, employee. So it's like you work at the merchandise store. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I might do that.
I think we should have one of me with the no signal as my head.
Oh, I could do that. Oh, simply I could do that. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure.
We want to do I want to do a poster set of like vintage 80s like horror movies, and I want to get someone hire a artist and maybe like a Drew Struzan style. If you don't know who that is, he's done all the like famous 80s movies posters of like Indiana Jones. He did like, I'm pretty sure Harry Potter, shit like that. But I would love to hire artists who does similar artwork and then do that. And me and Wes have like workshopped that idea. So I would hang that up so quickly. It'd be like 24.
Dude, that'd be a brilliant idea, honestly. I love that.
It'd be like 24 by 36, so it'd be huge, like traditional movie size frame.
Yeah, like actual posters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like legitimate posters.
Dude, if I ever built a theater, woo, that'd be so cool. Oh my God. So look forward to that in 10 years.
Let's pivot to theater building while we're going to this. What ideas would you have for a theater? Because I've seen some pretty creative stuff now.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful stuff. Like, I'll have to show you this video, and I'm sure you can look this up to audio listeners and the viewers here. This guy has a makeshift Star Wars battleship that he's created, and it's a theater. Like, it has the slide door, and it has like in the back there's like a window thing that lifts slowly, like the bay would of like it's full decked out. Like, it looks amazing.
That's incredible. Yeah. Well, in my case, it'd obviously be based on the budget, but I'm guessing you're saying unlimited budget.
No, I'm saying if you could just do whatever you felt like doing with creative freedom, what would you do?
I don't know, because when I fantasize about my theater, it's like really shitty because my fantasies can only go as far as my budget. Yeah,
like it's just a normal theater.
Okay, well, oh God, I don't know how I. Shit, I don't know. I really don't know how I would. It'd be probably basic ass traditional, but you know what? No, I take that back. My style for how I would make my house for some of the rooms, maybe like my office if I ever had one, or I guess in this case the theater, maybe I would definitely have like black walls. But if it was my office, I wouldn't have them all black because it kind of feels enclosed. But I love the aesthetic of like dark walls with like vibrant green plants and stuff. So maybe something like that, or I just had an idea. I'm so sorry for rambling right here, but if I had a theater,
what if I? That was a question.
What if I turn it into like a medieval style where it kind of has like fake torches on the walls, like you see on castles? Do something like that.
Fake armor, like some armor stands, just chilling.
Oh my God, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's my idea. It's kind of basic, but I'm sure you have an idea.
It's okay. My idea is way more basic than yours, I promise.
Okay.
So I would probably try to make mine look like kind of more like an actual classic movie theater versus like a home theater. So like I'd want the weird red wall with the light that kind of, and you know, I would just legitimately go for like as close as I could get to an older movie theater.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking that
like,
at first.
I just love the atmosphere of them. Like, I don't know. There's like, even though I've never been much of a movie person, there's always been like when I do go, I 100% understand why you would go. Like, I love the atmosphere. The movies are always usually really good.
The ones you pick, hopefully, are.
Yeah. And there's not too many people disturbing you around, hopefully. So, like, you know, I love the atmosphere of being in there. So I feel like that would be nice to have in my home. Like, I could just go and be in that environment. That'd be nice.
How big of a priority would a theater be if you did have a house? And of course, like realistically, would that be something you would really try to go for? I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy, but just something that you would consider maybe like a mini theater. Because I have a cousin, like I feel like all my family is like 10 times richer than us. And when we were younger, they had a house and they built a little theater attached to their garage. And that was the first time I've ever seen that. And I thought that was the craziest thing. I was like, I couldn't believe that they did that. I was like, what? So, but it was impressive, but it was really small. So it's kind of like you could work around it, I guess.
Yeah. Realistically, if we're talking importance, it probably wouldn't be as important to me just because like, you know, I'm not a movie person. Like, what am I going to go watch anime in there for?
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But like, I mean, that'd be cool too, but I'm normally at my computer anyways. I could just watch it here. So it wouldn't be top priority. But if, you know, if we had a little leeway, like if I already had an office set up well and I already, you know, like I was like, well, I could do that, then yeah, but not like, it wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta have one. Like my house is being built, build a theater with it. No, it'd be like, I
would definitely make it I've always said I would make a pretty big priority, but it would realistically it would be a TV, man. And like, well, not a sound bar, but I would try to go for really good audio probably, but also, I don't know, it wouldn't be anything crazy. It wouldn't
I'm not going to lie though. You can't home theater and not have the and you know what I'm talking about, but I don't remember the names. I've looked these up before, like 2000 for a system, but you know what I'm talking about. The like in roof.
Like surround sound systems,
stuff. Yeah, that go all through it.
We have like the outlets and stuff. I guess when they were, because this room when we bought it like in 2008 wasn't even, this whole room wasn't like done at all. It was just wood, like a whatever. And so I guess when they built it, they built a thing up in the roof to where you can place surround sound. But for some reason, we just never got around to it. I feel like if I wasn't so I don't know if I'm close to moving out, but I feel like I kind of am. If I wasn't so close to moving out, I would definitely invest to make that.
Yeah, because that's amazing, dude.
Yeah, because they got the wiring already ready, you know? So I would do that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would do that.
I had a question though, real quick. You said you watch anime, so do you actually watch it at your desk most of the time? Or do you watch it on your TV?
Right here. Usually, you know, right monitor I'm playing a game, left monitor I'm watching anime. Literally, it's as simple as that. Like, I'll pick a game where it's not super concentration because in today's generation, no game requires that much thought. It's like, oh, I'm going to play Call of Duty. I'll just run around and kill people. And throughout the majority of that, I'm just watching anime right here until I see somebody. And I'm like, oh,
I get it more. I guess I get it more with you gaming. But I was like, if I couldn't imagine sitting comfortably in my chair for too long watching something. But I did back in like 2015, I think I watched like a couple movies sitting up here and I was like, I can't imagine doing that anymore for some reason. I just, I don't know. I can barely sit. I have such like, maybe it's just my posture, but I have a nice ergonomic chair, but like I have trouble sitting here for long durations. Like I get antsy and want to move.
I find myself doing that too, but like with the shape of my desk, which your desk is actually pretty similar. For those who don't know, we both have L desks.
Big L.
But man, big L.
Because mine is falling apart.
I hate my desk.
It really
I
is
hate
falling
my desk
apart.
too. Yeah, but like with the way that mine is put together, there's these bars that are slanted underneath, and I often prop my feet up and lean back, so I'm pretty comfortable. But you know, like you said, I could see how if you're not doing something else at the same time, you wouldn't want to do that. Like if I wasn't playing a game, I'm probably just going to like the TV's bigger. I can lay down or sit down on something more comfortable. Like, but there's never a point where I'm like, oh, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing to go watch this. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do this now and put this over here. Like that's my entire life now. I don't know how. I just can't focus on just that for some reason.
Yeah. Have you ever, weren't we talking about one time where about the little hammocks you could put under the desk for your feet?
Yes.
Were you ever going to get one of those?
That. I was I was going to get a lift desk, what is the company? Uplift or something. I was going to get one of their desks and put it there, but talk myself out of buying a lift desk. So
yeah, but you are getting a new one, right? You said?
I am. I'm actually going to be buying, I was going to get the Alex like everyone else. You know what the Alex is. I'll break down the Alex because some people may not know what the Alex is.
Go ahead. I don't think I know.
The Alex desk is the generic IKEA desk that you see most YouTubers with. It has 2 drawers, one on each side, and a pole down the middle. It's about a 78-inch countertop. You can pick whatever countertop from IKEA. They'll slap it on top of it and screw it into it. It's not like it's literally 2 drawers and a pole in the middle.
I do know what you're talking about, actually, because I've seen those too. I don't know the build quality on that because I know IKEA for the most part try to keep it, I guess, cheap. I've never shopped there, but I think that's what I've heard. But that desk looks incredible, like just really solid.
And the thing is, right, with that desk, you can make it yourself, 1, but 2, the countertops they make aren't cheap because they're actual wood. So that's why people go for that, because the countertops are like kitchen countertops. They're not made to be a desk. They're made for like kitchenware and, like it has a little bit of durability to it. So it's a reliable desk, but, okay, back to my point though, like I was saying, I was going to get that, but, actually IKEA is not as popular as I thought it was in America. We don't have as many. Like, have you ever noticed that?
I think I don't quote me on this because I don't know really anything in life, but, I feel like they do have more on the, I guess, either more in the north or more in the west than they do here in Tennessee. Like, I don't even imagine we have any here.
We don't. Right, because that's the thing. That's where I was going with this, right? So when I go, we literally have none in Tennessee. Because when I go, you're fine. So whenever I go into the IKEA website, if you've never shopped on IKEA website before, it automatically connects you to the closest one, and it always connects me to Atlanta, Georgia, which is 3 hours from here. So it's a 3-hour drive for any furniture I want. They never have most of their furniture online in stock there. It won't ship to your home unless it's over a certain amount of money. And I think the amount is like $1,000. And it's only certain things they'll actually ship. And then if they ship it, they're not going to send somebody to put it together. So now you have to learn how to put it together. And IKEA furniture is known to be one of the most hard things to put together in the world. So I just said, nope, not doing it. Like, I'm giving you $400 for this desk. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean?
Research has come through.
All right.
Apparently there's one right outside Memphis, I think. And then says there's a pickup point in Nashville. So I'm not sure exactly what that means.
There is a pickup point. I remember that. I did not see the Memphis one, so that's new for me, but there was a pickup point. But like I said, even with that, they don't ship to them. Like it only lets you ship certain items, and those pickup points are only an option if it's allowed to ship to your home as well. Like, it won't give you the option to just ship to pickup point unless it can just ship to you instead. Like, I don't know. So we canceled that.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was like, oh, Updesk. Canceled that because I went through like 100 different reviews for 100 different ones. I was going to get the Uplift, but the Uplift's like $1,000. It was a huge thing. So we're working on the desk right now. Is where that was going.
I don't blame you. I might have to upgrade in the next, I don't know. Maybe I'll say 2 years because I have a glass top and there's suction cups, and these suction cups are just absolutely getting demolished somehow. So my desk is really wobbly and I just know it's just going to collapse. We'll see. I'll update you guys when I'm like having the podcast on the floor.
So hopefully Discord's not lagging bad for you right now. I don't know why, but I'm getting like slight lags now.
It lagged a little bit. It's raining outside, so I don't know if that's going to pick up on the mic, but it lagged a little bit, but it should be good. We'll see.
Okay. All right. I was just letting you know that. But
quick thing though, we're at 30 minutes and it's still recording. So We're doing better than last time.
We're doing great. We're going.
That's sad that we have to compare it to last time. But yeah, go ahead.
No, but seriously though, when I get to building my new desk, end of the long story that I was telling here, I was going to get the Alex because I plan on epoxying my own stuff. I've created multiple like outlines and sketches and ideas of what I want. And I'm going to be creating like a underglow LED effect with see-through epoxy. Are you aware of what that is? Do I need to? I feel like you know what epoxy is.
I think so. Yeah.
It's just like the thick layer of see-through fluid, I guess, that they use to cover like restaurant tables and like countertops. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a visual representation, but I didn't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
So, but there's this thing you can do where you can add wireless charging mats inside of it. You know, you can create effects with LED strips inside of it. So I'm gonna I've even seen someone I think it was Logan Paul. He took a bunch of old school Game Boys and he had like every single Game Boy ever made, and he epoxied it into a frame. And it's like, I want to do something cool like that with my desk. I might even make a video of it. Probably not because I'm lazy. But
probably not.
So that's
do it while we're on the podcast, and he'll just be building while I just try to talk and commentate.
I'll be in the background. I'll just turn it and be over there.
That would be cool. Honestly, if we had like 3 other people and then just you doing that, that'd be great. And you have to do it in like the hour, and you have to have
just
it done.
The build corner.
Yeah, the build corner. But yeah. I mentioned this with Nazari on the last recording that obviously failed. So I plan on, and I just ordered this thing, a camera slider, and it was expensive, and I was really excited about this. And I'm just going to explain this for the audience since I already explained it to you. Apologies, Nazari. But guys, this is going to help with my freelance work mostly. But I plan to use this camera slider, which I'll explain in a second, to make a Sayber Chamber tour, which is what I call this room that I kind of make all my videos in so far. It's also called the bonus room when it's just me and my friends, but like, you know, with Sayber Court, I just call it the Sayber Chamber. But this slider, so what it is you put it on a tripod, and it has like a rack or like a track system, and you put your camera on it. And so what it does is it can basically just move across the track automatically, or you could do it manually, I guess. And it links up to an app on your phone. And so one of the coolest things about this is, and this is why I bought this specific model, but I think a lot of the different models do this, but let's say you have like a product. If you're doing like a commercial for a product, you got like a drink. Let's just say you got like a Mountain Dew or whatever, and you put it on the table and you get this tracking system. Basically, you can have it go horizontally across, like I said, but if you configure it right, what it'll do is when it goes across horizontally, it will focus on the middle point that you, I'm having a terrible time explaining this, but it just like focuses. So the camera will shift on this tracking system. And so you could also have it vertically if you mount it right, and you can have it come lower like a crane shot or something. And it's like a lot of really different and creative ways to get shots. But also the real reason, like I said, I got it is for freelance, because when I use my gimbal, I don't know if you guys know, like the motorized gimbals, they're good, but you can easily mess up shots if you don't know what you're doing. So with this camera slider, it will basically prevent me from doing that, because it'll be like pretty consistent the whole time. So just had to share that information for you little camera nerds, but I'm hoping to maybe make a little tour of the Sayber Chamber and use that to get B-roll footage. So yeah, I'm excited about that. It was too expensive though, so that's kind of the bad part about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's a pretty expensive product, honestly. Like, quick Google search and you'll figure that out.
You know what's bad?
Not easy to come by.
The reason it's so expensive is because with my camera setup, I kind of have it on attached to a camera cage, and there's a battery on it and a microphone, and so it gets heavy. And so when it's on the slider and I'm using a single tripod in the middle, what it'll do is it'll kind of weigh down on the sides of it. So I had to get some kind of like contraption,
like a balance maybe,
that has I don't know, I'm blanking on every word. Okay, sorry, we'll calm down. So what it is it's like Fuck, what is it called? I'm really mad right now.
We're going to use the term balance, and I'm going to mumble whilst he searches because it's going to bother him for the next 5 minutes.
It's going to piss me off if I can't figure this out.
So for those of you who don't know, which you probably all do, I'm sure he's mentioned it 25 times in the previous pods by now. He makes freelance commercials and videos. That's what he does in his spare time. So that's why he's purchasing such luxurious equipment that I will never purchase in my life.
Nope.
Like some of the stuff I see when I go over to the Sayber Chamber, quote unquote, is insane because it's like, why do you have this? You know, it's that kind of thing.
It's
but
no reason to have it. There's no reason.
Yeah. He's he uses it for that one shot and then it's never discovered ever again. It's just in there.
Kind of. You're not completely off base there. I'll be honest. I found the word and I laughed when I read it because it's clamp. It's just a clamp.
It's just a clamp.
So yeah, it's a clamp and it sticks to the, I'm putting my hands kind of in like a W formation because that's how they go because the tripod's in the middle. So they hold on to the sides of the racks and they come down, or the slider. I don't know why I keep saying tracks and racks and shit because whatever. I'm tired of words. I'm so tired of English.
He couldn't think of the word clamp, by the way.
I'm so tired of English. Every time, and this has been a thing, every time back in the olden days when I recorded, and obviously still now, as you just saw. To this day, when I know I'm being recorded and I know I have to like get my words out and shit, I'm doing it right now. I like freeze up and think about, being recorded. Does that happen to anyone else? Like you
think about being,
I'm like, I know I'm live right now, but I'm like, I'm just like, I got to get the words out, but I'm like freezing
you're like,
up.
Don't freeze. You're like, you're thinking about not freezing.
It's just an attention thing. It's just like I'm focusing my attention on the fact that I'm being recorded, I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's not the weirdest thing. I understand
that. I feel like my bigger problem with recording, especially solo, oh my God, it's more solo. I don't have that problem that you're talking about when it's a group. Like, I'll never do that with y'all because y'all are my friends. I feel like I can just whatever and it's fine. But when I'm recording by myself, I often find myself thinking about the fact that I'm recording, but more so about the fact that I'm recording and not saying enough or recording and not being funny enough. And that'll bother me through the whole video. Like I'll be 10 minutes in and then it'll hit me like, you made 0 jokes in the last 30 seconds. And it ruins the whole
story
thing
of
me.
My life, dude. That's the story of my damn life. Yeah, I'm like that mostly in the gaming videos because podcast, it's kind of like,
just saying.
It's fine. Just whatever. Like you've seen, if you've gotten this far in the podcast, we're just kind of trudging along as best as we can.
Yeah, we're just two dudes.
Two dudes chilling out. But this is like the thing. Like, hey, when we're 30, we come back to this specific episode and we're like, this is real. This is the most realest shit. So
yeah, like that's how I used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to, wear a beanie on my head.
Friends with Brad. I mean, what?
Yeah. Okay. You know what, Nazari? I don't really appreciate that. I'm spilling my heart out right here.
Man.
And you're putting me on the spot. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. My brain runs when I hit record on the podcast, my brain goes 7 miles per hour. I was going to say 70 and I was like, maybe it just goes really slow.
Yeah, like fast.
It's the brain's going slow. The mouth's going 100 miles per hour, Yeah. That's how that goes.
You're like, just say words at this point.
Yeah. But then again, when I watch a podcast, it's kind of like they take their time and they're just really chill. And I'm still not used to this. So I understand any criticism towards this, but I'm definitely kind of so used to recording gaming videos and fast paced stuff. I'm
where it's like you got to have something filling the space at all times. Yeah. But I feel like you have more time to relax because people are watching pods more or less to hear the conversation and not just to,
I was going to say also, it's kind of like the way I listen to podcasts, it's kind of mindlessly on the side while I'm doing something else. So it's not a huge problem. Like you're driving and
like
shit.
You're not focusing on it 100% anyway. So it's fine.
I just want to say I've been doing this. I've been playing with my hair for like the past 10 minutes and it's because I need a haircut and I was trying to get one today, but they were closed and it pissed me off because I was like really free today for the most part. Just doing errands all day. And I was like, oh, I'll get a haircut while I'm out. And I drove by and it's like, nope, it's closed. And I was like, damn. Okay.
So do you go to a barber or a hair salon? I just need to know this.
Okay. This is I feel like he's going to judge me on this answer. So I got to be really, I got to prepare myself. So I went to Sports Clips for the longest time. And I know
I've never
Jacob
even heard of Sports Clips, my boy. So it's
Jacob
gotta
and
be
Skylar
rough.
go there, and it's still, I know. Sorry if that's like secretive information I'm not supposed to spill, but it's just like I think it's mostly for dudes, but they kind of just give you good old fashioned trims. It's kind of basic ass haircuts.
Generic haircut.
Yeah, but it's pretty
they
consistent.
Give you haircut too.
It's consistent though. Like I was saying, like that's kind of the best part about that. Because you won't get a shitty ass one for the most part, and then a really good one. But now I go to a barber, and they line you up. They get the straight edge. They get the eyebrows going. I can't go back to Sports Clips now, so I get a really good haircut now.
Is Sports Clips like and listen, we're gonna have a small chat here, okay, audio listeners. I'm looking you in the eye as well here.
Oh
buddy.
my god!
All right, there's no controversy behind this statement. Okay, I'm speaking my mind here. Calm down. Is that a primarily Caucasian thing, or is that like the equivalent of Supercuts? Do you know what Supercuts is?
Oh, no. Okay. So the equivalent of Supercuts, I think, would be Great Clips. Is it Great Clips? Great.
I've heard of that too.
That's here. I don't know if we have Supercuts here. I know they're definitely on the West Coast. And I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know where things are located. Like I couldn't even tell you IKEA was in Tennessee, and it still might not be. Google could have fucked up for me. But yeah, we have Great Clips. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But Sports Clips is probably very similar to it, but I think it's a bit better. I don't think it gets memed on as much.
I was just saying, because Supercuts is like, if you go to Supercuts, like
you ain't getting that Supercut.
yeah, like we can't be friends at Supercuts.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see how,
Okay, I see what you were trying to do. You were
trying to that. Yeah, I was scaling.
I see what you were doing some investigative ass shit.
Yeah, no,
Barber.
Yeah, me personally right now, I actually go to a hair salon, which is weird because I feel like, as a guy, people are like, well, a hair salon? Yes, I have females do my hair. And that's fine. Okay. My hairstylist is one of my best friends. She's a great woman. I think she's been in a stream with me before too.
Whoa.
Don't quote me. But yeah, for some reason, I just realized, when you go to a salon versus a barber, it feels like at a salon, they kind of take more, I don't want to say take more care, because barbers do great jobs. I love my actual barber before I stopped going, but I feel like they just like they're also more personable. Like I feel like I know her well. Like we're actually we became cooler because she does my hair. Like every time I'm in there, it doesn't feel like I'm going to get my hair cut. Like at the barber shop, I'm waiting an hour. I got to hear this person's story about basketball, and all that's cool and all, but sometimes you just want to come in, get your hair cut, get out of there. In a salon, usually it's by appointment. It's just me and her. I show up, she's ready for me, I'm ready for her. You still get that conversation going, but she's just paying attention to just you, focusing on what you need. There's not 50, I got to take this phone calls. I'm speaking of black barbershops here, by the way. I don't know if it's the same for you. For
mine
all
is
barbershops.
As redneck as it gets, straight up.
Okay, because black barbershop is like he takes 7 calls in the middle of your haircut. He takes a cigarette break. He goes to the bathroom. Someone's getting a fish plate, so he's going to ask, hey, can you get me a fish plate in the middle of your haircut? Like
the only reason I know that is from an episode of Atlanta. The whole episode is that he gets sidetracked.
And it's 100% true. I'm telling you, you go into the barbershop, you could have an appointment, because this happened to me. I've had an appointment, showed up at my appointment and had to wait 2 hours after my appointment. Like, I was supposed to be here at this time, sir. I'm here.
Yeah.
But they're like, well, I got these 4 people in front of you and I got to take a break. And then he's going to Popeyes, so I got to order some chicken to eat. Then I got to eat my chicken. Then I got to go smoke. And the guy in the chair has been there for 2 minutes or 50 minutes. He's just going to cover his hair now.
There we go. My solution was next to me the whole time. The reason, just for the audio viewers, I was wearing a beanie the whole time. It got hot. I took it off, hated my hair. Magically, a hat appeared next to me. So now I got a hat on.
There you go. Now his hair problem's solved.
Yep.
Point
Anyways,
is, barbers are trash.
Dude,
Barbers are trash.
My barber, it's so awkward. I can barely hear him. He mumbles, especially when he got the razor in my ear. I'm like, what did you say? It's like, it pisses me off because I know everyone else is, the people waiting in line sit right in front of you and they're just watching you.
I hate that. They're just staring.
They're just staring at you. And this dude, he mumbles and sometimes there's no music and it's just quiet. And you're counting the seconds. I'm like, you know what? I'll fucking take the mullet. Just let me leave. Or some shit. I don't know.
You like, go ahead and give me the mullet. Okay, now.
Give me something. I'm done here. It's funny though. And then it cost extra to make an appointment. It actually costs almost it's like $8 more. And I'm like,
yeah, same.
I'm probably missing something, but I don't know. It just seems weirder that it would cost more to make an appointment than to just walk in. I don't know.
I feel like it's because of, which even then, actually, now that I'm trying to explain it, that doesn't make sense because like I legitimately just said I had to wait after showing up on time for my appointment. I was going to say it feels like maybe for the consistency of knowing you don't have to show up and wait, but I still showed up and had to wait. So like, I don't know what the point is.
I got there like a minute late and he was like, you know, I would have had to cut his hair if you didn't get here sooner. I was like, bitch, I got here a minute late. I thought I was on time and I looked down. I was like, no, it's a minute late. You're right.
That's great.
I was like, damn. Amazing. So I might have to do that tomorrow, but I'm not making an appointment because the reason I was late, the post lady stopped me at the end of my driveway and was just going to hand me my mail. I'm like, there's a mailbox there. Put it there. And then she was giving me like dog treats and my dog's dead. And I was like, I don't want to. She used to bring my dog treats. She doesn't know my dog's dead, but she loved seeing my dog. And she didn't know she's dead. And I was like, I'm not gonna break the news to her. She'll be devastated. It's so funny that
Wait, you didn't tell her?
I didn't tell her. Did you
just accept the dog treats?
I can't. I'm scared.
That's so much worse.
She's so sweet. Oh, he's gone again.
There's the bit again. That's so much worse.
I know.
That is so much worse, bro.
I don't have the heart to tell her, man. She's so sweet.
I'm trying not to laugh because I knew funny? This dog.
We bought it. We bought it. We live on a hill. I just farted while I laughed. Bro. We live on a hill, like a big ass hill. And so the driveway is all the way down here. So I convinced my parents to basically just get us a bigger mailbox so she doesn't have to come up and deliver our packages anymore and have to see the truth.
Yeah. To see that the dog's not
That's
there.
actually not true. We actually just needed a bigger mailbox, but it's good that we have one now. So yeah.
No, Brad, listen, if you allow this woman to keep bringing you dog treats, knowing good and well.
I mean, maybe I eat them, you know, maybe imagine I eat them just not to feel bad. Like we have a pile of them. I'm just like,
man, you're crying. You're like, I miss you when you're eating the dog.
Who knows? They could be like the little graham cracker Scooby-Doo snacks. You never know. I've never had them, but we'll try them.
Oh my God. Have you ever ate dog food?
Dog food. No.
This is a
Don't
question.
Tell me this. You eat dirt and dog food?
Okay, what? No. Story time, though. So my little cousins, we were younger, like 7. They were always older than me. I think they're like 2 and 3 years older than me. Whatever. Okay, so these are 12-year-old kids. Keep that in mind. I'm feeding my dogs in the morning. I grew up in a zoo home. I had 3 dogs, 7 cats, and I fed them very frequently, as you should as a human, unless you want to kill your animals. So I went to feed them, and my cousins, you know about the bacon strips? Or like they're called like bacon strips or something.
I think
like
I know
that.
what you're talking about.
Okay, so my cousins go, I wonder if that tastes like bacon. And I was like, I don't think it tastes like bacon. I'm gonna be honest, like it's made for dogs, probably not bacon. So my great grandmother, God rest her soul, you know, the angel she was, sits there and tells them, why don't you try it?
Oh,
like
no.
as a joke, as a meme. She's not being serious. And these 2 little girls open it and had like 2 apiece. They just like, might as well. And they're like,
said,
yeah, it's
damn.
just bacon.
Yeah,
it's just bacon. I'm like, I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it.
Oh,
and now we've got to eat bacon strips on the next pod. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I'm just.
Why don't we light goal for bacon strips? We can light goal for bacon strips.
He's gonna bring this up every time before. We're not making another podcast at this rate.
No one's gonna make it to 50 minutes and be like, oh yeah, gotta hit that light goal for those bacon strips.
No, because we all know good and well you'll make separate accounts just to make the like. I don't even know what was the light goal. What did you say it was?
I just said let's set one. I didn't even get a number.
Okay, I thought you said one. I don't know.
We gotta do something. It's gotta be reasonable. It's gotta be reasonable.
Reasonable
goal.
Would be 1.
That's not. No, come on. We average like 5.
Do we? I don't even.
Got to,
who
right?
knows?
You had that video pop off too, so this could get more traffic randomly.
Yeah.
Who
knows?
So you could say 5, and then we get 3,000, and then all of a sudden we're eating bacon strips because you wanted to pick a low one.
It'd be so hilarious. Like, it's not even hilarious. It'd be actually kind of sad, but imagine if we treated this Sayber Court as if it was popping off and we had like 1 million subs, and each time we were just talking like we fucking made it or something.
10K likes today. And
we're... Yeah, thank you all the Patreons. And we just make up a list of like fake Patreon names. And I'm like, damn,
let's just go on like username generator and just get a list.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you, by the way, I don't know, this is so not even just so off topic, but you saying the username list, you know how Childish Gambino, you know how he got his name doing the Wu-Tang generator?
Yeah, from the Wu-Tang.
Have you done that before? Because I have.
I have, legitimately.
Okay, good. So, look at that. Okay, so what, do you remember yours? Like, I actually remember mine.
I was like 13. No idea.
Never mind. Scrap the segment.
No,
it's not even worth saying now.
I have to hear yours. You can't hold the pod. We just had this. You can't hold it.
It's Shrieking Mastermind. I swear to God, it is.
That's so bad. I can't remember what mine was, but it was trash. It was so trash that I generated like 7. By the way,
no.
I was like, nope, not doing that. Like,
I've done an anagram, which I hope that's the anagram. When you is that right? When you
where it's
make a new name,
words?
Scrambled. You like if you scramble your name and you make a new name out of it.
Yeah. Anagram.
I've done that. I got Red Bay Stein out of that.
You also got Tibson out of that, by the way, because
I did. Shit, I did do that. That's the one I was even thinking about. Yeah. For anyone not knowing, I made in GTA 5, I have a cat character, and I always called him Tibson, and it was just Nebs. But that's Nesbit literally just flipped and taking away one of the T's because that would look stupid.
Yes, but wouldn't it still be an anagram technically because the words aren't in the correct order?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know the technicalities of it.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know.
Yeah, but I got Red Bay Stein, and I'm like, that sounds just like I don't even know what that sounds like. That just sounds like at first it makes me think of a pirate, and then it just turns into some kind of fucking goofy ass British. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a weird ass thing.
At least you can do yours. I don't feel like I could do mine. Like, I don't know what it would even attempt to make. It wouldn't be English is what it would not be. It would not be English because my first name already isn't English. So
your first name is the only, I was just thinking your name's the only name I think in the Sayber Court crew that is like 3 syllables. Everyone else's is like 2, I think.
Yeah, that's just because I'm a special character. I always have been.
Special character. Okay.
Yeah. SPC for sure.
Nice.
3 syllables. SPC, of course. No.
Like my brain just went to like random places. I was like, let's see syllables now. And I'm over here calculating shit. Dude, I feel like ever since the beginning of this pod, after we found out the other one didn't record, I feel like I had like so much caffeine in my system, even though I didn't. I'm all like jacked up. I'm going to have to watch Breaking Bad. I've been watching Breaking Bad, everyone. I'm going to watch it to mellow me down and depress me so I can like go to sleep. That show is depressing.
Oh my God. I have to show this on the pod. Audio listeners, I'm sorry. 1 second.
Okay. I'm going to entertain you guys while Nazari has stepped away.
Okay, that was the 1 second. So I'm not going to spoil the video that we
back
recorded.
Away from the mic?
We're not going to spoil the video that we recorded. Okay? That's not going to happen. But I want you to see what I've got here. And I wanted to know if you were down. All right? So here I have...
Can I commit to it? Can I say yes? Oh, never mind.
A can of Tennessee Jack Daniel's whiskey coffee. What does that mean, Brad? I didn't have to get ID'd to buy this, Brad.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes it now.
You can legally just purchase this under the age.
Keep talking.
And it's got whiskey in it. This is made with authentic Jack Daniel's whiskey. Like, real whiskey in here, guys. And it was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get my ID out, right? Nope.
Where'd you get it? Walmart?
Not Walmart. I think it was the literally only one. I think we literally got like one. Because I've never heard of this before in my life. But apparently it is legitimate coffee blended with whiskey.
It says it has a distinct caramel and vanilla like flavor of Jack Daniel's whiskey. I'm not like, I've had Jack Daniel's whiskey before, but like twice. So I don't know. It seems like the coffee would pair nicely with a splash or two of the real stuff. Okay, well, I guess then that's obsolete.
Oh, also the smell. The smell is crazy. Just want to point that out. The smell is crazy. Like you can smell it. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's non-alcoholic. Okay, that makes sense. Obviously, just confirming. We always do our research on here. Nah, it's legit. I was just hyping it. But if you guys want to, if you want to do that, for sure.
Real quick, we could say we just tried. Me and Bailey went over to Nazari's place recently, guys, and we tried the world's most expensive coffee. And what is your analysis on that? Do you have a review?
It was not worth my 75 of the cut. Me and my friend David split it 50-50, and that was $75, and it was not worth my $75 at all.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I'm going to go to not spoil too much of the video. But
oh, yeah. Nazari made a video of it, guys. Well, it'll come out when I send him some of the footage that I recorded. Oops. I need to do that.
And I believe you can find my channel. We don't link us, do we? But
yep,
I have
it's on the channel.
Like on the channel. Like click on the channel and I'm in the little channels list or whatever. Yeah. I'll be there. Promise. It won't look like me. You won't be able to tell it's me, but it's me. I promise.
Well, that means you got to add Sayber Court to yours then.
No.
I said do it. Okay, fine. I won't put a gun to your head. Well,
thanks,
shit.
Brad. What a good friend for you not threatening to kill me.
Oh, I'll just admit it. I do threaten my friends. I threaten them legally with contracts. Imagine. Like before, like I got you guys to sign a contract to like appear on so many episodes of shows throughout the year. Wouldn't that be crazy if I did that? And like if you guys didn't show up for episodes, like I'd sue you. Like that'd be crazy if that actually happened. Yeah. Well, Nazari, sign off the podcast.
It'd be crazier if I didn't.
Podcast.
Okay, so my NDA has. I mean. I'm now legally obligated to close the podcast. I want to thank you for watching. Get us to 10 likes so he can eat dog food. No, I'm just playing. Okay, not 10. 100 likes, and I will make this man eat bacon strips. I don't care. I will personally put it in his mouth. If I have to make a prank video for Sayber Court and slip it in something, I will do it for y'all because I love you.
Can I just say something? This is I'm sorry, we were gonna sign off the podcast, but I have one last thing I want to mention.
Okay.
You saying that. Okay. Remember how, and I don't know if you remember this, but I was talking about a camera slider that I bought. Do you remember me bringing this up?
Oh my God, yes, we remember the camera slider, Brad.
What if, dude, I wish we lived closer by because I was thinking how cool it would be, because I know you like doing unboxing videos, how cool it would be if we had a show on Sayber Court and we could use that slider to do like the product shots. Oh, that'd be so fun. And use like my blue screen as the background and have it. We should do that. But anyways.
We should.
Guys.
Anyways, like I was saying before he interrupted me.
I just had to bring that up.
Look, we're gonna leave now. Coolest podcast in the world.
Theoretically, in the contract, it says that unboxings.
There was a contract?
I mean, I said theoretically if there was a contract. I'm not saying there is a contract, but I'm saying if there was a contract, then theoretically you would have to be doing these unboxing videos to sustain your amount of videos a year for the for theoretical contract.
Yes, theoretically.
Okay. I'm just saying, if it existed. Yeah, so yeah. All right.
Which it doesn't, by the way.
Why would it? Why would it? That seems like a weird thing for a friend to do.
All right, I'm going to end the pod now, guys. I'll see you next time.